Hey everyone, today's video is going to be a tutorial and it's actually a little bit of a collab with my friend here on YouTube, Shan. I'm sure a lot of you found my videos through her, but I will leave her link in the below bar and I might do an annotation at the end if I remember. But I'm doing, well, let's just not get too far ahead of ourselves. We've both done eye looks using the sleek iDivine eyeshadow palette in Storm, which is basically, it's a really inexpensive palette with all neutral shades in it. Like you can see they are very neutral, and you can make anything from a neutral eye like what I've done to a smoky eye, which is what she's done. So I've done a nice golden sort of shimmery smoky eye, great for every day, every age group. It's work appropriate, you know, you can sort of play it out for nighttime or play it down, even more down if you want to go down, I don't know, to church wearing this. It's really versatile, and that's what I love about this palette. And if you're just wondering what I've paired it with, I've paired it with sort of a really light peach cheek and sort of a shimmery nude kind of lip, but you know, you can really go anywhere with this. So if you're interested in seeing how I created this really simple neutral everyday look, then please keep on watching. Okay guys, so I've already applied my concealer as just a sort of skin tone base just to cancel out any veining or any sort of discoloration, and then I've just applied my homemade primer, you know, to act as a primer. So I've already got that ready just to save a little bit of time. Sorry about the alarm, not mine. So in the palette, I'll just give you a little bit of a close-up. I'm going to be using, I'll just move back a little bit. I'm going to be using this colour, this colour, this colour, and this one. But if you want to see a look using some of these darker colours here, that's the sort of thing that Shan's look is going to be. So if you haven't already seen it, I'll leave a link to hers, because as I mentioned in the intro, we're doing a collab, so do check hers out. I'm pretty sure it's gorgeous. You know, I haven't seen it yet, but it is going to be very pretty because her look's always great, right? Okay, so as I said, we're going to take the first gold, which is this one here. Let me just do a really quick swatch. It's just sort of a true gold. It's got a bit of a beigey undertone to it, but it is really pretty. On camera, this colour really isn't appearing as vibrant as it is in real life. Like, it's almost like it's being applied wet, if you know what I mean. I'm sure you could foil this if you want to, which means apply it wet, but I'm just using it dry just to save time. And I've never actually foiled these shadows before, and I'd rather not foil them and ruin them. But if you guys know if you can foil them, could you tell me down below? Because I mean, like with my Rimmel my Rimmel shadows, I foiled those and they got ruined. So don't ever foil Rimmel eyeshadows. Okay, so the next shadow we're going to use is this one here. Hopefully I'm pointing, yeah, there we go. This one. So if I just swatch that, it's also a gold, but as you can see, it's a little bit more yellow. So if that's the one that I'm using in the crease and then the lid. So you can see they are different. I guess you could kind of use it either way. Like you could use this gold first and then the darker one second. You kind of do it both ways because they are quite similar in like darkness wise. They're just different tones, which I think is what makes it a good crease colour. But you can see I'm just using my Avon brush, just a nice small blending brush to blend it in there. You could use a big one as well. It's really, these shadows are quite foolproof. So I just sort of, I'm lightly swooshing it in there. Now this would be a really good place to stop if you are a bit younger, like I'm not sure, like 14 or something. You might not want to go too dark, but this is a really nice neutral look. This is more accurate. This side's just got a little bit of shadow on it, but it's just really nice and golden and quite sort of summery, which is always a plus because, you know, most people are coming into summer now. Of course, me being in New Zealand, it's winter time, but you know. So now what I'm going to do is on the same brush, I'm just going to take a dot of the dark brown, and this is where you get a little bit of variety. I feel like you could use either the dark brown or this sort of dark plummy colour, but I am just going to use the dark brown, and it is a matte shade, so you can see that there's no shimmer whatsoever. Sorry about the pen on my hands if you can see that, but it doesn't swatch so well like on the hand, but really it is very pigmented. It doesn't really come off your finger, but you can see there. So I'm just going to get the blending brush and just touch it in the dark brown one time, and then I'm just going to sort of pat it on the outer corner and just over the outer part of the eyelid. So just to deepen it a little weeny bit, and then just brush your brush off so there's no product on it, and then just blend that in. Fa la 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 la. So you can just see there that we've got a nice sort of gradient going on there. You can see that we've just got it blended out. So this is more accurate, definitely more accurate. And then again, just one touch, and then just dot that in the outer corner. It's really nothing too intense. Brush off your brush, or dust it, whatever sounds better, and then blend it out. If you want to use sort of a transitioning colour, you could use the light brown in here. But if you're anything as light as me, this is a bit too dark in my opinion. But you know, you can test it out if you want, just so it's a little bit more of a seamless blend. But it is really seamless. It's just the shadows always suck on the side. Like, there you go, you can see this is way more accurate. So if you go like that, it's dark. Better, worse, you know. My lighting stinks. Okay, so now for the lower part of the lid, the lower lash line. You know that I always do something down there. So we're gonna do a little gradient again. So the outermost part, probably the outer 2/3, so to about where your iris ends, you'll want to use the dark gold. And then for the little inner part, we're going to use the light gold. So we're going to use the same colours that we used and just do that along the lower lash line with a little brush. So dark gold, I've got a big hair on my brush. Yuck. I feel like with gold on the lower lash line, any shimmery colours that are sort of medium toned kind of get lost down there, like you can't really see it. So you might want to use a bit of a shimmery base or a golden base down there. I'm just going to get the light gold and then apply that from the inner corner. So I did it to about halfway actually, so it doesn't really matter because it does blend really nicely. So you can see there it's just got a little bit of gold. And then just to deepen it up, I am just going to take a dot of the dark brown and then just blend that in so that it sort of goes seamlessly. You can use your finger to blend if you need to. Okay, so we can see there. Looking good. And now just with any brush that you like to use, I actually really like to use a crease brush for this, and I'm just going to take it in the highlighty kind of colour in here. I really love this. It's probably one of my favourite shades in the palette. It's just sort of a really nice sort of shimmery white. It's like a gold undertone. You can see that there. That will be a really pretty highlight as well, so if you want to use it as a highlight, I think that would be great too. So I just take my crease brush and then just put that on the inner tear duct. And I don't have any base laid down there, just in case you're wondering. But you can use a white eyeliner if you want it to be like a really intense sort of brightening effect, but I just want it to be quite subtle because we already have, you know, very bright golden eyes. Then I'm just going to take my white eyeliner pencil and line my waterline. If you want to, you could do this at the start because I feel like sometimes the white can be a bit sort of intense. Like I did it quite lightly there, but you can do it and really, really build it up. Okay, so there we go. That's it for the liner. We've done with all the shadows and everything. So now I'm just going to apply some of my Maybelline, the Falsies. I feel like with this, some applications are really nice and some applications really suck. Do you guys get that way with mascaras? Like, I went off of it for a couple of weeks and I came back onto it and I did a really beautiful application. I don't know. Well, I'm just going to apply this off camera because you can always see up my nose when I do it. So I'll finish that off and then I'll be back to finish off the rest of you. Okay guys, so the eyes are finished. See what I mean with the Falsies looking really good lately? Like look how big my lashes are. Just look. They look so huge. I really love it at the moment. Anyways, for the cheeks for this look, I feel like you can go so many directions because the eye is really, really basic and everyday. So I mean, whatever blush you want to wear would look really gorgeous. So I'm just going to go for my everyday go-to blush, which is my MAC Peaches blush. It is absolutely beautiful. And I'm just going to take my stippling brush. Whenever I use my brushes, I always make sure to dust them off beforehand. I don't know what it is, but I always do. So I just get this. Do you want a swatch? There's a swatch. It's really, really nice. It's right there. Obviously, the only pink colour on my hand. Stipple that into the bristles. And then I just sort of apply it around this area. So just sort of stipple it. You can pull whichever facials you need. I mean, who really cares? I mean, most of the time, unless you're me, nobody's watching you do your makeup. So just get it in there. So it's just a nice sort of subtle flushing effect, which is what I like about it because I feel with me being so light skinned, a lot of blushes look like too much. Just attractive facial expressions. but this is enough for me. Just blend it out a little bit if you need to. Okay, so for lips, I've already got a lip balm on, so I'm just going to be very simple with this, and I'm just going to wear a lip gloss, but you can go on to wear whatever you want. Again, the eyes are very basic, so I think you could wear anything from a nude to like a bold lip with this, but I'm just going to go for sort of a simple colour, and this is the NYX, I believe it's the Mega Shine lip gloss in Sweetheart, which is, the number is LG104, but I think that they all have names anyways. It just looks kind of like, I don't know, it's a really sort of interesting colour. It's sort of like a baby pink with like a silver shimmer to it, if you know what I mean. There you go, you can see the shimmer there. It's really pretty. It doesn't really, it is kind of semi-opaque, like, you know, it's kind of getting a little bit of colour on there. I really like these lip glosses, and they're very, very shimmery, or shiny rather. I want to get some more. Okay, so that's that. I really hope that you guys like this look, and if you do want to see another look using the sleek iDivine palette in Storm, that's a really long name, oh sorry, the sun just went away, check out the link in my pants bar, crotch bar, in my pants, whatever, and you'll see a link there to Shan's video. I really liked doing this video for you guys, and if you do want to see another look, like if my look or her look doesn't fulfill what you want from, you know, the palette, then just ask for another one, you know. It's all good. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I really do suck at these introductions. But yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye everyone. Okay guys, so as you can see, this is a part of Shan's video, and it is a really, really pretty look. So if you're interested in seeing how to do this look, then just click right here.